What's up, Rick One Ball? What it do? I'm over here doing homework, child. While I got some peace and quiet. What's good with you? Nice hairdo, child. It looked like I just woke up. I did. Man, if y'all see, my daughter is in the middle of the bed. Like, it's 2 beds, okay? I could have easily gotten the other bed, but she was kicking me out of the bed. You just went live? What the heck? Why I didn't get no notification? Are you talking about me? Dashboard. What you got planned today? It's Saturday. What you got planned? Man, it seems like every time I do an assignment, another assignment is due. So I have an assignment. Look at this. Is my name showing? Okay. I have an assignment due in this class, Sunday, ethics and drug counseling. And then I have an exam, theory and concept in sociology. And they both were hella points. And then, but let me show y'all. I was so excited. Hold on. So look. Man, I've been doing my thug dizzle in this class. So, look at this. I got a 102 out of 100 in this class. 102. Does it show you? Oh, damn, it's showing my name. God dog it. Oh, well. Anyways, I got a 10 out of 10 in that one. A 15 out of 15 in that one. And then I got a 52 out of 50 in that assignment, which gives me 102 in one class. Now, my sociology class, I started off a little rocky, okay? But I'm starting to get it. That sociology class it's got my brain really, really working. It's 8 people in here, hit the like. So in my sociology class, right, I was getting a little discouraged. So on my first assignment, I had got a 7 out of 10. And then my second assignment, y'all, I got a 2 out of 10. But that's because, listen, what's up, I Can't Relate podcast. So on my second assignment, I got a 2 out of 10. That's because she said, let me tell y'all what she said. She said that I was missing theorists and concepts, and I was missing a response. So I have to respond to classmates or whatever, the minimum of 2 in this class. So the next research in sociology, we had to define scientific methods and second data analysis. I got a 10 out of 10, y'all. I was so happy. She said concepts and material use / application. Responses posted. So that was last week. So this week, I turned in my discussion, and I'm still waiting on her to grade it, y'all. But listen, we had to pretty much define this word called ethnocentrism. And so, hey, people be using ChatGPT. People be using, we are at the hotel, y'all. Look, Taylor is over there knocked out. Y'all see the other bed ain't even touched. I'm here doing homework, okay? And I'm explaining to y'all my classes that I'm so proud of myself. So one of my classes I got 102 in. But I'm telling y'all about this sociology class. So this discussion, we had to Oh, yeah, people be using Chat GPT and they don't even have enough sense to change the format. Like, y'all niggas really just cut, copy, and paste? Like, some of these people are slow as hell. I ain't even gonna hold you, man. They slow. They are really slow. Um, they slow. Yiddity. But anyway, so when I explained, and I can't wait to see my what grade I got, because I should get a 10, because I even use examples. But pretty much ethnocentrism evaluates and judges other cultures based on the standards and values of one's own culture. This is what I said. It involves believing that one's own culture group serves as the correct point of reference and that any culture differing from it is inferior or incorrect. Sociologist William Grant describes ethnocentrism, good morning, as the belief or attitude that one's own culture is superior to all others. This perspective is common as most individuals exhibit some degree of ethnocentrism in their perception of different cultures. So this is true. I feel like we all have a little, like we all show that, like we all feel a little superior amongst other cultures. It just is what it is, right? So I had gave an example, like, cause like we use forks. We use forks, and so I was kind of talking about my experience of me eating like some Nigerian food, and I had talked about how I was watching these people eat egusi soup and fufu on YouTube. That's a shame. I'll be talking about YouTube in my shout out. Period. I'm gonna get. Listen, I am gonna get. Thank you for sharing me out. No captivity. So look. So I was talking about like the differences in our culture, right? Which is ethnocentrism. So I was talking about how like I was watching these people eat this Nigerian food and it caused me to want to try it, right? So when I went, I talked about how the smell like hit me and I like, what's up, D-Pain? I talked about how the smell hit me and it just made me like, I didn't like the way it smelled, but I still tried it. So I talked about how like the Nigerians don't eat with forks, like they eat with their hands. And I talked about how weird I felt grabbing the fufu and dipping it into this little soupy stuff they eat and how I didn't like it, right? So me feeling weird about how their culture, like what they do and eat, is like some sort of example of ethnocentrism, as if the way we eat is better than the way they eat. You get what I'm saying? So boom, I use that as an example or whatever. Then it also could talk about like how we have stereotypes, and I always talk about implicit biases, right? But how we can feel superior to another group of individuals based off of stereotypes and things like that, right? It smells terrible. Okay, man. It look when I see people eating that stuff online, I be like, dang, that look good. But when I went and bought that stuff, listen, I went and ate it at the actual Nigerian restaurant, and I was just sitting there, just so disgusted. Like, oh, it was so nasty. I had got the egusi soup, and I had got the was it okra soup or something, child? I was doing too much. I can't call it another day, another gray. It's hard not to think a fork and the knife is not the more logical way to consume things. Right. So that's us thinking, because this is what we're accustomed to doing, that we think our way is better than their way, which is a form of ethnocentrism. Okay. So I better get a 10 on this because I use examples. Because, for instance, I was telling them about how I went to the bank not too long ago and I was trying to withdraw some money, right? And it was a significant large money, like a large amount. And the bank teller was like, "Oh, wait, well, you can't, the pretty much the deposit was still pending, and I couldn't get it out. I couldn't withdraw it for 24 hours, which is cool, because the only intentions I had was to put it from one place to another. But what made it bad was because she was like, but it's available for you to waste with your debit card. And I looked at her like, waste? What? So that was her stereotyping me. Because what? Because we in the hood, because I'm banking in Watts, that you think that I'm trying to pull money out of my account to go waste? Like, nigga. So it didn't really strike me until I got into the car, and I'm like, the audacity of this broad. All right, now I didn't feel like going back and forth with her that day, but when I went back the next day, the 24 hours, she wasn't there. Oh, thank you. Hey, that was a good live last night. No captivity. And so, passive aggressive smart ass. So look, so I went back and she wasn't there. So I was talking to another bank teller, and I was telling her like, yeah, I had this experience yesterday with old girl over here on the first register. And I told her what she said, and she told me waste my money. And she was like, oh my God, she just got in trouble for saying some stuff. Like, this lady keeps getting in trouble for saying stuff to the customers. And I was like, well, she was like, but I'm gonna tell the district. She was like, I'm gonna tell the branch manager. So I was like, well, I don't want you to look like no snitch, so I'll tell her myself. And the lady was like, no, it's all right, I'm gonna tell, because she do this and it's not right. I was like, it wasn't right. She had me feel like, girl, you don't know what I'm about to. And even if I did want to go waste my money, it's my money. But that's what I'm saying. Like, that's the stereotype, right? So I included that as an example of ethnocentrism, because she looked at me and the complexion of my skin, the area that I was in, and she automatically assumed that I was trying to waste money because I was trying to withdraw out of my account. So anyways, yes, I can't wait till this lady grades my submission. But I'm like, dang, man, so I got a test that's due tomorrow. That's why I brought my laptop. I'm scared to open it because you only get one try. So it says this is an essay examination. I'm scared, y'all. This is my first exam since I've been back in school. Ooh, y'all gotta pray my strength, because this class is really making my brain think. Okay, I ain't thought this hard in a really long time. Reading these theories, reading people that wrote the theories. I can't even pronounce half this stuff, y'all. But I'm here for it, man. I feel so accomplished. Like, nigga, I'm working 2 jobs. I'm in school with 3 classes. A sociology class, a psych class, and then I like ASL, y'all. So I'm doing that or whatever, like, and a full-time single mama. So I just be want to say, what is some of y'all excuses? You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Ain't no excuses. No excuses. What's up, Next Level? I'm sorry, but should no American have to work 2 jobs? Listen, so what up, Joe? Now, D-Pain, I don't have to work 2 jobs, but obviously y'all see the lifestyle I like to live. And so I have to have something to fund my lifestyle. That sounds terrible. But I have to have extra money, because in order to do these things that I like to do, like, I live in California, so it's hella high out here. So if I just go to work, nigga, all my money is going to bills. Like bills, barely could put food in the refrigerator type shit. Okay? And that's just the honest to God truth. So if I gotta go Uber Eat, and you know what? Listen, when it comes to, hey, what's up, Jamila? What's up, Scorpio Mama? You motivated me to go ahead and go back. Keep it up. I can't relate podcasts. Listen, get back in school. I didn't think I could do it, but I'm doing it. I'm really doing it. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I can't wait till that financial aid check kick in. I might go buy me some furniture. Cause y'all know I ain't got no furniture. I crack myself up. Cellulite podcast was good. But no, I was saying that um I didn't think I could, like, I was like low key second guessing myself. Like, I ain't been in school in forever, but like, I really feel like motivated. Um, and so this was one of my goals. Y'all know I turned 40 next year. So I wanted to do 40 things to my 40th birthday. And one of those things was to get back in school and try to attain a degree by my next birthday. And so um, I'm just gonna keep working towards it. Like, even if I don't get it by then, like, if I could just get closer to it, then I'll feel great. Like, so yeah, man. When you get the financial, you said let you hold something. Period. Oh, but I was telling D Payne the reason why, because he said no American should have to work 2 jobs. So I was saying that the whatever I do on the side is to fund my habits, and my habits, y'all know, is eating. Unfortunately, that's why I got a FUPA, and I like to go and do things. We at the Great Wolf Lodge, me and my little baby, and we living it up. But I can't do those things if I don't work. So if that mean I gotta Uber Eats, if that mean I gotta go work at that little restaurant a couple of more days a week, like, then I'll do it. But yeah. And y'all know I got a side business. Shout out to Buy for supporting the business. He got some tie-dye socks for his daughter. I appreciate it. That's what it's about, man. The support is real. Like, you already know I don't get on here like hit the cash app. But if you hit me up and be like, hey, look, I want to support your business, like, cool. I am all for that too. And let me show y'all. Hold on. Let me cover up my address. I just got my baby. Can y'all see? Y'all see that? Tailor Made LLC. Okay. So I just got an LLC for my little one. And we are about to be in business. Like, I don't know. I've been just trying to save my money too, and just be able to put my babies in like a better position if anything were to happen to me. Like, I don't want them to struggle. I just want to give them like a head start, and so yeah. Why don't you just apply for Section 8 and let the government support you for the rest of your life, cheapo? No captivity. First off, why y'all don't like Section 8? And why? Hey, look, if somebody need to use those assistances, I personally don't feel like it's anything wrong with it. I think the problem is when people, they utilize it and try to become complacent on it. Like, to me, I feel like those things are a stepping stone into independency, right? Or into getting into a better position in life. And so if a person is utilizing those things for that, then by all means, but I ain't gonna hold you. When I first had Rashad, the first thing my mama told me to do was go get on the county, because that was her norm. That's what she was accustomed to. You get what I'm saying? And so it was, hey, go get on the county, And when I was a kid, I hated food stamps. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. That's when we used to actually have paper food stamps. And my friends, they used to go to the store with their food stamps. They didn't have no, in my eyes, I felt like they didn't have no pride. And I felt like I was better than them, even though we was getting food stamps too. But I would not go. My mama couldn't send me to the store with no food stamps because I didn't want to accept the fact that we were poor. Okay. Um, I felt like we were rich. I felt like you know what I'm saying? Like I went to a private school. I used to do, I mean, I lived a really great life, you know? So I didn't accept that. And so my mama was like, "You pregnant, go get on the county." So I went to the county building, y'all. And when I first tried to apply, the lady at the window was so mean to me that I left. And so I went home and my mama was like, "What happened?" Now mind y'all, I was like, what, 19? My mama was like, "What happened?" And I was like, "Oh, they was being rude." And my mom was like, "Girl, you better go back down there and try it again." So the next day I went back and I went through the process, right? And back then, I'm trying to think, they was only giving like $500 in cash and like a couple of hundred in food stamps. And even till this day, like when I look at people, I was having a conversation with somebody and they told me they had like 3 kids and they was only getting like a certain amount of cash and like a ton of food stamps. And I'm like, how can one survive off of that alone? Especially here in California. Like there's no way that you can survive with $900 in cash and rent is like damn near 2,000 for and more. Okay? So yeah. So I went and I applied for food stamps and government assistance, right? I was 19. And so but that didn't last long because like I told y'all, I felt like I was low key too good. I felt like I was too good for it, right? So they sent me to this thing called Welfare to Work. If anybody knows anything about the county, the whole purpose is for you to become independent and not rely on government assistance. And so I went to this program and I had to get up every morning at 8 o'clock and go. It was like school. And the first week, they talked about how to get a job. Now, I've been working since like 13. So I knew how to fill out an application. I knew how to do a resume. I knew how to dress for interviews. Like this stuff was like nothing new to me. But you'll be surprised how many people were sitting in that room and had no idea how to do those things. And at that moment is when I realized I didn't belong here. I didn't fit in. Like I'm sitting here like as a young person, 19, and I'm looking around at all these old women. It was men too, and I'm just like I don't fit in. So the first week they do that. Then they give you some money to go get like some clothes to get interview clothes. And they the second week you got to go out and start putting it in applications to get a job. Because like I said, the whole purpose is to transition you off of the county. Okay. So that second week, when I went out, nigga, I got a job and never looked back. You know, and ever since then, I've never looked back. And so I say that to say that it's nothing wrong with utilizing it as a stepping stone. You know, if that's what's going to help you get on your feet and get you into a place where you become, again, independent and self-sufficient, then by all means. If I fell on hard times right now and I needed to go do it, I mean, it just is what it is. I'll go do it. But, I don't plan on falling on hard times, but you never know what the future holds. Um, but y'all know I'll go out there and get it. So um, I don't see nothing wrong with people utilizing it as a stepping stone. It's just when they get complacent and want to spend the rest of their life on it. That's the only problem I have with it. I just been talking. My bad. What's up here for the tea? Okay. Cheapo, you and I feel the same way, but it's niggas on YouTube that defend being on Section 8 till he die. He calls it reparation. I mean, we all watching the same people, so I know what you're talking about and a few people that you're talking about. And I mean, the reality is no cap. It's a mindset. And I'm not saying it's right, but at the same time, this is like a generational thing. Y'all talk about, I heard y'all talking about how people have Section 8 and they pass it down from generation to generation. And so if this is a way of life for some people, if this is what they see their mamas doing, if this is what they see their grandmas doing, like, then they feel like, oh, I must do this too. You get what I'm saying? Whereas me, I didn't like that. Like, I didn't like the fact that my mama had to go to the county building and turn in these papers every week, and they, like, I didn't want that for myself. And so I could have been very much like these people that you're talking about. And and when I went and applied for the county, I had a big old Rolex chain on my neck. I had big bamboo gold earrings, and I just felt so retarded at the county building, looking at all these people with all this gold. Now, mind you, I didn't wear mine because I had enough sense not to, but some people don't care. They go in there, they got big rims on their cars, and it's just like, I mean, they looking at it as a way to milk the system. They got side hustles, they doing all of these things to survive, because again, that money is not, it's not enough to sustain off of. $900 in cash ain't nothing out here. That ain't even enough. That ain't even enough to get a 1 bedroom, let alone your bills, your daily subsistencies. That ain't nothing. You get what I'm saying? So, but again, that is the mentality, and it takes people to break those things. And so, my kids, they watch me get up. Y'all see me take my little daughter to the restaurant with me. They see me out here selling stuff and bringing in extra income. I got different streams of income coming in. That wasn't taught to me. You get what I'm saying? I just was seeing how other people were moving, and I'm like, hey, I need this. I need this for myself. So much so that my son, when he got out of high school, boom, he went and enrolled into college himself. Boom, he went and got a job on his own. Like, I didn't have to push him. He had his own will to want to do these things. Like, my daughter, I ain't gonna hold y'all, she came up with the most brilliant idea. And I'm telling you, I just made her LLC because we got two things in the making. But I came home one day and she was coloring on her slime, and I'm like, Taylor, she's like, can I tell you the truth? She had marker all on her hands, and I'm like, well, what were you doing? And she was like, oh, I was coloring my slime because I want to sell it. I was like, sell it to who? To other kids. And so again, she don't see me just sitting around and just doing nothing, right? I'm really out here putting my hands to work. And so I feel like because my kids see that, like, that's the example that they have, like, they're going to go out and they're going to do, well, I pray. I pray that they go out and they do the same thing, right? And so it's about breaking those generational curses, or, those generational mind frames. Like, and Uncle Sam, you gonna pay for it. Thanks, Uncle Sam. Thank you, Scorpio Mama. Scorpio Mama said, I was too proud to be on assistance also. What's up, Distant Lights? Some folks been on assistance for generations. I don't understand that. Yeah, because when you have more kids, that give you the opportunity, I heard, to stay on it, Because I think at a certain age, they like age out. They inherit government assistance. I just learned that last year. Yes, how can you get reparation in the system? I had no idea. I didn't know you can inherit Section 8 either. But hey, I heard that Section 8 will even help you. I heard that there are programs through Section 8 that will help you get, like, become a first time home buyer. So again, if it's a stepping stone to being self-sufficient, if you utilizing it in the right way. And see, this is a misconception that people think that just because you on Section 8 that you paying a significantly low amount of rent. They go off of your income. So yeah, if you ain't got no job, then yeah, you ain't gonna be paying pretty much nothing because you don't have no income. But if you're working, guess what? You gonna be paying money. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's more than what y'all probably think. Why is it such a negative connotation about government assistance? I think we as black folks have made it negative. Because the Mexicans ain't proud. They ain't proud. They gonna go and they gonna go get it. You get what I'm saying? The white folks, they ain't sitting here talking about each other about getting government assistance. I think it's just because we hyper focus as African Americans because we think we better than because we don't get it. Like, see, that's the difference. I don't think I'm better than nobody. Now, when I was a kid, yeah, I think I was. But at this point in the life that I see, and I see how hard it is to live, especially in Cali. I don't know about where y'all stay at, but where I stay is hard. I mean, you see how homelessness is affecting Los Angeles. And so hell, we about this close to being homeless. Let me stop. But I think we, as our own individuals, give it a negative connotation. I think it's because you have people that are on the internet, gloating about it, I guess, and being transparent about their life and how proud they are to receive it. Like, other people feel like because they don't. And quiet as kept, the people that probably do be talking all that mess probably receiving it too. Like, that's the crazy part. Like, but it is what it is, child. Tell all government programs, white people are on it the most, but people think black people. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But white people ain't sitting here pointing fingers at each other like, ha ha ha, you on Section 8, ha ha ha, you getting AFDC. I don't know if that's what it's called now, but that's what it was back when I was getting it. AFDC. What is it? AFDC. What was that? I'm trying to think what the acronym was for. Trump putting an end to all that. Well, I don't know if he putting an end to it, but I heard that they're trying to control what people buy with their EBT now, y'all. I heard that they trying to implement some kind of rule where you can't buy like unhealthy things, like you have to buy healthy things. So I'm interested to see what that's gonna look like. Yes, white folks is on it the most. My kids saw me hustling. Amen. Cheapo. Yes, I wanted you to go live, play music last night, but I understand you need a break sometimes. She said she was mother tired. Right, lead by example. Every day I'm hustling. How the hell you inherit? So I don't know. I know one of my friends, right? She was staying in like a low income housing area. And she told me that she could give it to her son. So this was my first time finding that out too. So I think in the projects too, like, I think you could kind of like pass it down. Now, Section 8, I ain't never heard that. I don't know. I'm not sure. But I do know when you're living in like low income housing, like, not Section 8, but they have other programs where you like the housing like it's housing projects. And if you get in there, like, people don't let those things go. Once they get into it, then yeah, I think it trickles down. So I heard of that. I can't even inherit a parrot. You stupid. Yes, if you don't have a job, you might pay. If you don't have a job, you might pay. Yeah, it's based off your income. So if you don't have a job, then more than likely, if you don't have a job and you're on Section 8, you probably receiving government assistance. And they're going to go off of that money that you get monthly. And if you only getting a couple of $100 monthly, then you ain't going to be paying that much rent. But if you do get a job, because you got to report all your incomes, then once they see you making money, that $30 going to go up to whatever percent of your earnings you get. Here for the tea, that's a lazy way to live. People get government assistance for businesses. Are you talking? Yeah, no. Is that what like those grants and stuff? Because that is a government assistance, right? Or is that federal? Or is all that the same? Yeah, they do. Because let me find out. I could get a something for our business. Guess what? We gonna go and we gonna get it. The white people do it. Like, so, but so I get what Next Level is saying. Like, we put such a negative connotation on receiving assistance, but I think the negative part comes when people make it a lifestyle versus utilizing it to, I guess, become better. I don't know. People get government assistance when it comes to school, and you ain't lying, because I'm waiting on my financial aid check. I'll be checking every day, like, boop. Am I getting it yet? Nope. Nigga, no, I ain't buying not a book. Okay, listen. Guess what? I'm reading a book on my computer. You see that? I got it free on the computer. Free is me, okay? Hey, Bridget. YouTube is full of lies and fantasies. I agree with that, because again, I feel like a lot of people that be on here doing the most criticism amongst people that are just transparent, I feel like it might be projecting. I feel like it's some areas that probably they have shortcomings, and it's better to be like ha 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 you to take the ha 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 off of me type of thing, And I'm not saying that for all cases, but I think you can't get me to believe that everybody on here just got everything all together. But that's the way everybody presents themselves. Like, I got it all together. And I know for me that's far from the truth. Hell, I went through something, me trying to be grandioso for my baby champagne party, trying to buy, he got Gucci slip shoes and all this stuff. And right after that, I succumbed to financial hardship. Okay. And so it took a lot to pull myself out of that, because it was bad, but it happened. And it was a place that I don't ever want to be again. But I ain't got to come to YouTube saying that, but I also ain't walking around like I got it all together either. Whereas you got people on here, like, they just act like they just got it all together. And we all got areas in our lives that can be worked on. Okay? So, and another thing, it could be them today and you tomorrow. And so I be trying, and shout out to the people that be trying to keep me in line when I be doing my light trolling. I really toned down, but it's always good to have people that's gonna be like, hey, look, I know you ain't really trying to troll hard, but this is what it looked like from the other side of the scope. And I love having people that'll hold you accountable, Next Level facts. I definitely got me some financial assistance when I went to college. Listen, I'm waiting on that financial aid to hit, okay? It is what it is. No more crab legs with EBT. I'm sorry, grown-ass men gloating about Section 8 and got kids out here that they hardly even took care of is weak as heck to me. Yeah, no, I get it. It is, I mean, I get it. I definitely get it. But, hey, Freezy, I mean, you and I both know, we both believe in the word. And the fact of the matter is, what is that scripture where it talks about us? Hold on, let me do you real quick. Let me look it up. I don't want to misquote. Hold on. But I'm pretty sure you're going to know what scripture I'm talking about. So Matthew 7:3-5 says, "And why beholdest thou the mote that is in thy brother's eye, but considereth not the beam that is in thine own eye? Or how wilt thou say to thy brother, let me pull out the mote out of thine eye, and behold, a beam is in thine own eye? Thou hypocrite, first cast out the beam out of thine own eye, and then shalt thou see clearly to cast out the mote out of thy brother's eye." So when I read that scripture, I read that there is all that we have to self-examine ourselves and realize that we don't have it all together. We not perfect. You get what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we might not be the niggas that's gloating about being on Section 8 and not having 8 kids, but we have some areas in our lives that if it got out into the public, we wouldn't be so happy about it. You get what I'm saying? And so I feel like that scripture is saying, stop focusing on those people and their shortcomings and focus on ourselves. And so I try to remind myself of that because I mean, we are human, and I truly believe that in this flesh life, no good thing. And so if we allow our flesh to overtake us and overtake our thoughts, then it will have us forgetting who we are and looking at other people and hyper focusing on other people's shortcomings when there are areas in our own lives that need work. And so I feel like this scripture is a humbling experience that there is always self-work. Always. But I do agree. I mean, it is weak, but at the same time, I mean, that's them. Like, we can't control that. The only thing we can do is worry about ourselves, work out our own salvation in fear and trembling, and keep striving to perfection, because none of us are perfect. Nothing but Dora. Y'all already know me. I used to stay trolling JP because I hated to see the certain things on his channel. I hated to see certain things that were happening. But at the same time, it's like, what can I do about that? Who am I? Like for real. Like, I can't change nothing about those people's situation. You get what I'm saying? The only person that I could change is myself. And that's how I run my household. You get what I'm saying? There are times when I come home and be tired, don't want to do Taylor hair. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get what I'm saying? So I say all that to say that I had to stop focusing so much on what other people were doing and just focus on what I wasn't doing and what I should have been doing and what I need to be doing. So, like, I don't know. It's just to each his own. And we all have a right to have an opinion. But I mean, our opinions ain't going to change nothing. You feel what I'm saying? People are going to keep doing what they do. And that's okay. Let them do them. It's weak, yeah, but we just make sure we don't fall into those same traps and snares. You get what I'm saying? I don't like the fact that old ladies is living off of it and the kids are homeless. I know an able-bodied nigga that refused to work because he's afraid to lose his Section 8. But that's crazy because a person could work and still get Section 8. So that is such a misconception. I think that's crazy. I saw this TikTok where they made this lady sell her 2024 BMW and cut her off of assistance. I mean, you got a 2024 BMW, why are you getting assistance anyway? LL Unk said, what's up, LL Unk? Criticizing. Trump filed Chapter 11. I wish I could get governmental assistance, not gonna lie. Let me tell y'all something. My co-workers, so, all right, so if y'all don't know, I work for a nonprofit, right? And so my coworkers be telling me that even though we work, like they still apply for EBT. They don't apply for the cash, but they just apply for the food stamps. And they were saying that because we work for a nonprofit and our job don't pay into Social Security or something, that it don't show up in their database or something. So they was like, Ebony, you need to get it. You playing. I don't like to lie, y'all. I hate lying because I feel like when you lie, you got to keep lying. And I forget. And I don't like lying, right? So I ain't gonna hold y'all. When JP was talking about how, and he was gloating about this, and it looks crazy as heck, right? To have watched this. But it really started making me think. He was like, I could call the ambulance right now and I ain't gotta pay a dime. I could go to the emergency room right now and I ain't gotta pay a dime. I could go to the doctor, take my kids to the doctor and I don't have to pay a dime. Guess what? If I call the ambulance right now for my baby, because she have a seizure, they gonna send me half of that bill. Yeah, the insurance is gonna pay for a certain percentage, a certain percent of it, but guess who got to pay the other half? Me. Okay. If I go to the doctor, guess what? I got to pay a co-payment, and I pay insurance every month. So I'm sitting there like, this is crazy. Then I think about how he said, oh, he get all these food stamps, and his refrigerator is just stacked out. I go look at my poor little refrigerator, child, and it's bare. Okay, you can see the back of the wall of the refrigerator sometimes. You get what I'm saying? And so, I ain't gonna lie, I started thinking about that. And I was like, dang, so y'all mean to tell me we can apply for some EBT and we ain't gonna get in trouble? So I was like, shoot. But I'm so scary, child. I thought about it. I ain't gonna lie. I thought about it. I had even went on the website and start typing in my information. But when I started talking about I was homeless and stuff, I was like, at the end of it, it was like, is everything you wrote true? And I was like, I clicked off. Okay. I clicked off. It is definitely hard out here. D-Pain said, I was told by this bra as soon as we finished that I had shortcomings. Wait, what? D-Pain is crazy. Bridget, I respect you more for not having it. Jamila said, if you're in the household and the head of the household passed away, then the next older person becomes head of the household. But I don't see that as an inheritance. I hang with white folks that want out of life. But black people want ish out of life too. That just because. See, I think we take certain people and we see their situations and we just assume. This is that ethnocentrism. I should have used that as an example. I should have used the fact that people feel like black folks inherit government assistance. Like, I should have talked about that. And then it's such a stereotype. Like, ethnocentrism. This is sociology. This is, oh man, it's just coming even more clearer to me. It's becoming clear. It's a clear picture. It's easy to judge others. It's hard to judge yourself. I don't troll, but I keep it real. I definitely was trolling. Next level, very wow. I don't troll, but I'm only 5'8", so people think I'm trying to troll. This makes me proud. Bridget get on my nerves because Bridget is definitely one of those ones that hold me accountable. That makes sense. There's always things about myself I can improve. Dang, I'm behind. No Captivity said cheapo. I love how Freezy comes with the word, y'all. Proverbs 27:5 says, "Open rebuke is better than secret love." Now, so I get that, right? So once you openly rebuke them, then what? Do you keep doing it, or is that it? Like, so I'm all for that, because like, if I see one of my sisters or one of my brothers that I love, you know what I'm saying, or that, I'm gonna bring it to their attention. And then once I bring it to their attention, then what? Are you done, or are you gonna keep doing it? Amen. I can spot a fake a mile away. JP gets criticized every day. He does. He definitely does. I think he's doing his best, given his mental. He just being judged by others' more advanced individual standards. That's right, and pray for them also. Bridget said, don't leave out the prayer. Don't forget to pray. When I tell y'all Bridget will hold you accountable, child, she will definitely hold you accountable. I don't pay attention to a lot of people up on here on YouTube. A lot of people are eating as for a living, so I can't take what they say to heart. Wait, what? Not they eating ass for a living. I want EBT. I ain't gonna hold you. Listen, if it wasn't for them asking me at the end of the questionnaire, is everything you put on here true? Man, I probably would have some food stamps right now. But I was convicted because I knew I was lying, child. JP is crippled by a lazy mindset. He is content with his life. And I mean, hey, that's a way of life for them. Like, he talks about it. He talks about his family, his sisters, his aunts, his mama, his uncles. He's given us his story. Now, whether we agree with their lifestyle or not, that's one thing. But that's their way of life. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you'll be surprised how many people live like them. I know a lot of people. You get what I'm saying? And so I think the objective for us is not to fall into the lifestyle. You get what I'm saying? Or to be complacent. You know? Like, again, it might not be the same situations, but there may be similarities in other situations that we fall short or become complacent in. You get what I'm saying? Insurance is a scam. That's another reason why folks get mad, but we definitely have it. Man, listen. I definitely pay into mine. And they take a lot of money out of my account, out of my check for that too. So when I see bills coming in for calling 911, because y'all know I had to call 911 like 5-6 times in 2022 because Taylor had like 5 or 6 seizures, and they were sending me bills for like $2,000 because the ambulance bill and the emergency bill, the whole bill was like $4,000 for that one little hour. Okay? But let me talk. Hey, look, so I ain't gonna hold y'all. So my kids have health insurance and they have Medi-Cal. Because, like, I had applied for Medi-Cal, but when I applied for it, they went off your income. And so I had to pay, like, this was like when Taylor first was born. I had to pay monthly for them to have insurance, right? It was like LA Healthcare or something. I can't remember. Anyways, I say all this to say how disparaging it is for people that are low income, right? So when Taylor had her first seizure, she went to her assigned hospital. The hospital sent her to another hospital, right? That did not accept the Medi-Cal, right? So at first they were like, oh, we gonna keep her for a couple of days for observation. But when they seen the Medi-Cal, they was like, oh, well, she's only gonna stay one night, follow up with her primary care. Because at the end of the day, you could go to any hospital. Their main objective is to make sure that they stabilize you and then they send you off for a follow-up. So that's what they did, not recognizing that she actually had real health insurance. But the first thing that was showing up was the Medi-Cal, because that's what the other hospital had. So anyway, so boom. So when it was time to follow up with the neurologist, I was trying to get an appointment for her to go see the neurologist in Long Beach. And they were like, oh, well, you know, it's showing that she has Medi-Cal. And that's out of our network or something like that, they said. And they were pretty much like, you know, follow up with that insurance, and you have to find somebody in that network to become her provider. And I was like, but they were so rude about it, right? So then I called back and I'm like, wait a minute, but my baby got United Healthcare. Like, you know, and they whole tone change. They was like, oh, okay. And guess what? We had an appointment the next week. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, it really is disheartening to see the discrimination and how what kind of care you actually get. Yeah, you might get free health care, but the care ain't top tier. You get what I'm saying? Like, everybody ain't taking your insurance or taking Medi-Cal. They will deny you quick and send you off to one of those county hospitals where they take it. You know, and because this was something so serious, I didn't just want anybody. I want the person that diagnosed her, I wanted her to be his patient. And so, yeah, man. So, you know, it's catchy, man. All of this stuff is real catchy. All black people are not the same. Say it for the people in the back. All black people are not the same. Bridget, Florida trip this year for sure. Oh, y'all going to Florida? I want to go. I'm going to Houston. Man, I just booked we going to see Kendrick Lamar in Houston. So my cousin got some Kendrick Lamar tickets. She bought 6 tickets and was like, oh, she wanted me and my one of my good friends to come. And so she hit us up like the other day, like, hey, can y'all let me know if y'all coming or not? Because if not, I'm going to sell these tickets. So we ended up getting a flight out there because the concert is on a Wednesday, child. So we going to fly out there that Wednesday and then come back that Friday morning and then go to work. Because niggas can't take off work that much. We be talking about war, and out of nowhere, someone will bring up JP. Yeah, JP is content everywhere, child. Oh, shout out to Distant Lights. I don't know JP, but I blame his mama. Well, his mom passed away in yeah. He is doing things to progress his future and even investing in it. He is just stunting by how he grew up. But you can see slow progression, and progression is progression. So I ain't gonna hold y'all. I'm excited to see what that food truck is looking like. I actually stole one of his ideas, y'all. And I'm gonna put that on record because I'm pretty sure once he see it, he gonna be like, Cheapo took that from me. And I did. I definitely took one of his ideas, and I'm going to put it into fruition very soon. Okay? And y'all heard it here. It is what it is. So he inspired me to start this. All right? So shout out to JP for the inspiration. Because he might never do it. All right? He said he was going to do it, and it might just be on hold right now. But Cheapo going to do it in the springtime. Okay, y'all heard it here first. But I'm giving him his credit. I'm giving him his props for inspiring Cheapo to do this. Okay. But y'all know I had to put my own little spin to it. So it's his idea. I took his idea, but it's with a little spin. Tailor made. Period. Let's see. What up, Joe? What's up, Killer? Bridget says, all love. Scorpio Mama said, I lost my mom at 3. Dang, I'm sorry to hear that, Scorpio Mama. Yep, they treat you differently if you don't have insurance. They do. They definitely do. So, people can stunt and say how they receive all of this free stuff, but it's a cost to that too. Because you're not gonna be getting the quality. I mean, you're gonna get it because they have to, that's their due diligence. But hit the Cash App, buy some items for Cheapo, support Black businesses, period. Welcome Distance Lights. To what exactly? Huh? What's up, speak on it? What's good, my ninja? Yeah, man, we've been all over the place. I came on here to talk about school. And we done went all over the place, y'all. We are at the Great Wolf Lodge. It's 10:30 and Taylor is still asleep. And we could be down swimming right now because I'm pretty sure it's open. But I actually need to go home because rent is due and I need to pay rent. I need to go home real quick. I need to go home and I need to go to the bank real quick. So I hope my son is, because my son, he was with his girlfriend yesterday. And so he didn't come with us. And I slept with the lights on, y'all. So I'm used to having my son with us when we go. And so I don't feel scary in the hotels. I got all the locks crossed or closed. And I actually slept with this light on all night. I'm so scary. I thought somebody was messing with the doorknob last night. And I had went and looked through the peephole. And Taylor was like, who is that? I was like, nobody, baby, nobody. What's up, Delinus? How's the girlfriend thing? I mean, they like each other. I met her. We went to eat the other day. She's cool. The only thing that I really don't care about is he spend a lot of time at her house. Like last night, because y'all know I got his location. So last night, it was like 11:30, almost 12 o'clock in the morning, and he still was at her house. I was like, Rashad, it's time to go home. Y'all got to excuse me, but he was at her house at 11 o'clock yesterday morning, all the way till midnight. Like, in my mind, I'm like, what are y'all niggas doing that long? Like, and so the mama in me was just like, okay, enough is enough. Go home. But I mean, I guess it's going good. She's a nice little girl. I think I'm just having separation anxieties. Yeah. Well, first off, I told her and him when I first met her, I said, look, I'm too young to be a grandmother. So whatever y'all have to do to prevent that, please do it. So they both said they didn't want no kids right now. So I'm hoping that, that they are taking precaution in that regard. But I just think about what was happening when I spent that much time with a nigga. And what happened. What came from it, okay? So, child. Man, hey, Bridget, I get it. Because I'd be like, dang, you can't. I don't know. Angry Man got it to where you could become a member on your cell phone. It have a button that say join right there. But you definitely have to go on your laptop for everybody else. I don't know why. I'm passing out still and have young adults. Are you traveling somewhere, Cheapo? Well, I just said I was going to Houston in April to the Kendrick Lamar concert. I was trying to go on a cruise for Rashad's birthday in April because his birthday week is Taylor's spring break. And they do have a cruise that week, right? But the rooms, the only rooms that they got available at this point is on the first floor. And I vowed to never, the last cruise we went on, we was on the first floor, y'all. And I vowed to never be on the first floor again. Now, it wasn't a bad experience being on the first floor, right? We still had the ocean view, all that, right? We didn't really need a balcony with Taylor because she sat in the window, and you know that was good. I didn't have to worry about her going out the onto the balcony and falling over, so that was great. But after I seen what happened to this ship in 2004, or was it 2007, one of those years, and how the ship had child and the people that were on the lower levels died because they couldn't get up to the top, or they tried to get in the elevator to go to the top and the elevator stopped working, which was stupid anyway, because like, why you get in the elevator when the ship is, that's neither here nor there. But I get it, they might have been handicapped. All I know is I vowed to never go on the first floor again after what I seen, you know, and that's the only rooms available. I did see a balcony room, but that shit was like $2,000, and I'm like, who's about to spend that? Not me. So yeah. So we ain't doing that. I'm supposed to go to Louisiana, to New Orleans in November. Supposed to go to New Orleans for November. For Xavier's homecoming. But yeah, I don't know. I ain't really got too much on my schedule as of now. Yeah, I know I'm pretty spare of the moment. So I just like to get up and do. Hence, like we here. Exactly, Cheapo. It was on and popping. Sup, y'all? Why ain't nobody live lately? What's up, tough guy? I don't know why. I'm gonna go live later in my little in my swimsuit. I play all day. How much headbands, Cheapo? Headbands? What do you mean? I ain't never made no headband before. I'm sure I could, but I ain't never made a headband before. But yeah, man, shout out to everybody. Freezy done left. I hope Freezy didn't get mad at me for pulling out my scriptures, child. But, you know, even as his sister in Christ, you know, I felt compelled to read that. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, we all just out here trying to make it, you know. Some of our situations are better than others, you know. And we definitely can hold our brothers and sisters accountable. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But anything I say on here, man, I definitely say it in love. Because you know, if I rock with you, you know I rock with you. Yeah, we all fall short. The word says that, man. The word says that. Taylor is over there. You woke? Taylor Mason, you up? Good morning, beautiful. Can mommy have a hug? Good morning, beautiful. Hi, Bammies. How did you sleep? What's that mean? Have a hug? Oh, you slept good? Is the water still in your ear? It is? You don't know? You trying to wake up? Live was dope. His live was dope last night. Good conversation with no fussing. Yeah, his live's been dope. They have been dope, man. Now, was that last night or the night before last? When they was talking, when that guy got up there talking about what's that guy name? And I was like, he sound like he don't get none or something. See, I told y'all I still be trolling. I definitely be trolling, man. I gotta cut it out. But it's just like, oh, because he was talking about, oh, single mamas and how kids are better off living with single dads. And I'm like, yo, you can't make this up. Now, shout out to all the single dads, because I know some that are exceptional. You get what I'm saying? I definitely know some that are exceptional. But y'all gonna have to stop crapping on the single mamas, because we all ain't the same. And by all means, I didn't want to be a single mama. So let's strike that misconception. Okay? I didn't want to be another single mama again. But it happened. And so I'm just playing the cards that were dealt to me. You know, it is what it is. It is what it is. If the shoe don't fit, why even address it? Speak on it. Because I get tired of y'all sitting here. Well, y'all, the same reason why y'all like to address stuff when people talk about niggas that ain't shit. So I say the same thing. If the shoe don't fit, why address it? But y'all address it. If that was the case, they wouldn't be having gender wars. Nobody would be sitting on here on all these long ASS lives addressing stuff that don't apply. But we all know that it's still happening. And even though it don't apply, yes. Huh? Here, there go your water. Get your water. What? We gotta go home real quick though, so I'm happy you woke up. We need to go home real quick. The who? Girl, I threw that in the trash. It was out. You left that open all night, child. Speak on it. So what you be on here addressing? What you be addressing? How women ain't shit? I done sat on here and I done ran my damn computer battery down. I'm gonna have to get my computer. Ooh, my back. Ooh, child. Ooh, I'm tired. Ooh, ooh, Jesus. Ooh, child. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm so tired. Ooh. Hi, mamas. Give me a hug. You took all the bed. You took all the bed. Come here. How you feel?
Good.
You feel good? Mm-hmm. Did you have a dream? What you dream about?
Having no sick.
Huh?
Having no sick.
Having no sick? You was dreaming about what?
Having no sick.
What does that mean?
I'm not sick anymore.
You sick?
In the dream.
In the dream?
In the dream, I'm not sick anymore.
Oh, in the dream, you're not sick anymore. Oh, okay. You ready to go swimming? Girl, you scratching?
Yes.
Well, we gotta go home first. Shout out to everybody that came to the live. Shout out to Distant Light. But I gotta go home real quick, mama. Shout out to Distant Light for joining the channel. I gotta come up with some members only content. They said, hey baby cheapo, we got a cash out for you to get some ice cream today, Taylor. Thank you, Next Level. You still in here? I didn't know you were still in here, child. Look at her. The first thing she do is grab that iPad. First thing she do, child. Y'all see I got my little shorts on? Do the stanky leg. Do the stanky leg. I play all day, y'all. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Hey, I be driving around with these in my car. I know they be like, what is going on with this woman? They probably be like, do the stanky leg. Do the stinky leg. Don't judge me, y'all. I'm crazy. I wish I knew how to dance. I definitely get on here and dance. Let me see, is this enough? Yeah. You know I'm Mr. Cloud Watcher. Here, Taylor, take this medicine. Oh, you trying to go back to sleep? Look, she done put her little calm music on. Shout out to the Cloud Watchers. Do the stinky leg. Do the stinky leg. All right, y'all. I'm about to put my phone back on the charger so I can have some juice. Hey, you love the gender war topics, though. No, I don't. I don't love the gender war topics. I wasn't even on here talking about gender wars. I was talking about school speak on it. I was just talking about how good school was going. And then we started talking about, I don't know how we got on public assistance, Section 8, and welfare. And then that just trickled open. What?
I want the rest break.
You want a rest break? Actually, I don't. That's why when they talk about it, I can't stay too long because I'm actually tired of it. I'm tired of the gender war conversations. I didn't open it, though. I want to say Freezy opened it. I didn't open it. I wasn't talking about it, but I mean, my shoulder hurt. But if we're going to talk about it, let's talk about it. You know, and I gave my perspective. I gave my example of when I had to go public assistance at 19. Like, you know, I wasn't exempt to this ish. You know, I slept wrong, man. Taylor was taking up the whole bed. I should have just gotten the other bed. But I felt like she would have climbed in that one. All right, man, I'm about to go. My watch is dead. Shout out to all of y'all for coming by. I stay in white YouTube unless I come to y'all streams. The white people, I be going to white people streams too. Listen, here for the tea. Before I go, let me tell y'all. So, in 2020, for Mother's Day, I was still with my ex. He got me a $50 gift certificate to this place called Glen Ivy. And my son got me a $75 gift certificate. But the pandemic hit and I wasn't able to utilize it, right? So I couldn't find the paper, the tangible coupon, like the tangible gift certificates. So I called like a month ago and was like, hey, I had these gift certificates that I never used. I don't have the order numbers, but I got like the day, the card numbers, all of that. Long story short, I sat on the phone waiting on this lady to do it, and she was able to reactivate both of those gift certificates. So, yeah, needless to say, I am definitely going to have a weekend where I drive and go to Glen Ivy. It's a place where you go and they have like all the amenities. Like they have mud baths, they have jacuzzis, hot tubs, mineral baths. They got all of this stuff. And you can stay all day. They have food, drinks, and then they have massages. So, yeah, I am going to get me a massage. I am going to have a great time. But I want to let it get warmer. Because like a lot of those things are outside. So I want it to be a nice day. Now my plan is to go alone. But if I could get one of my friends to go, like my best friend or, you know, some of my homegirls, then we could go. But if not, Y'all know I don't have no problem doing stuff by myself. I'm gonna go get me a hotel room because I don't feel like driving back home. It's probably like 30 to 40 miles from the house. So once I do all of that, I'm gonna just want to relax. So I'm gonna stay at a hotel and then come home the next morning. So I'll probably do that like on a Saturday, like drive down, do that, stay till Sunday morning, and then come back. Yes, love a good spa day. I can't wait. Okay, I can't wait. But I'm waiting for it to get warmer. But I'm excited. I've never been before, and it looks like really cool. So shout out to my baby daddy for the gift certificate. I'm going to finally get a use out of it. Shout out to my son. My son always come through. Thank you, Distant Light. I appreciate it. All right, y'all. Well, I'll be back later in the pool somewhere. I heard that they sold out on rooms and they sold out on day passes to come here. So apparently it's going to be hella crowded in the... Y'all know it's an indoor water park where I'm at. So if I go downstairs on the lower level, it goes into an area that have like a bowling alley. They have an arcade. They have an ice cream parlor. They got a pizza place. And then they have the and then they, girl, did you just cough? You wasn't coughing till we came. So you really don't feel good? Jesus Christ. Anyways, and then they have an indoor water park. So inside it's like 80, 90 degrees inside. It's hot. It's hot and smell like chlorine. I will. I'm good. Just got off work. I'm about to take a nap. 907, girl, we've been on here all day. Where you been at? I've been on here for 82 minutes. Shout out to 907 Good Eats. If y'all ain't subscribed, subscribe. Subscribe to Here for the Tea. Subscribe to Freezy. Subscribe to Next Level. Who else up in here got a channel? I hate indoor pools for that reason alone. Oh, yes. I was getting a headache just off of the chlorine smell. I'm like, my God. It smelled like, and then, listen, my eyes was burning because it's dang, the stuff that they use for my baby, the stuff that they use for your braids, the water was making it go into my eyes and my eyes was burning. So hopefully all of it is out so I can enjoy the pool without my eyes burning because my eyes was burning. Watch it from the clouds. Have a good time. Period. So I definitely, period. Because I'm definitely going to have one. Yes. Period. Shout out to that Cash App. They said the drink is on them. Yeah, they overdo the chlorine at the indoor pool. They got an outdoor pool too. So I'm hoping today is a nice day where we could actually go outside and swim in the pool. Because the outside pool don't have all that chlorine smell. I ain't gonna hold you. So, but I'm gonna put my phone on the charger because yesterday my phone was like at 30%. So I didn't stay on. Thank you. I didn't stay on too long. But all right, y'all. I'll see y'all later on. I hope y'all have an amazing Saturday. And I'll see you soon. Bye.